Hi, I'm Laura Miolla from Moxie Life Coach. As a divorce coach and mediator, I help you save big money in the divorce process, as well as providing you with the emotional, legal, and financial support you need to make decisions you're proud of. So in today's segment of What You Don't Know About Divorce Will Cost You, I'm talking about fear. The fear that keeps you stuck. The fear that keeps you stuck in an unfulfilling marriage. The fear that tells you you're not sure if you want a divorce or not. I'm pretty sure if you're considering divorce, you probably want a divorce, but you don't know how to move forward. You don't know what the next steps are, and that fear keeps you paralyzed. You feel powerless in the face of this fear. And this is the fear of change. It's the fear of the future, the fear of this unknown process. Basically, fundamentally, it's just fear of the unknown. You don't know what you don't know. And that seems very frightening to you right now. I can tell you as a divorce coach that if you continue to focus on this fear, you will walk that path and you will create what you are most afraid of. How could you not when you're giving it all of your time, energy, and attention? I can also tell you that if I were to ask you, what do you want? What do you want right now? What do you want in this process? What do you want after this is over? It's very likely that you won't know, because fear steals our clarity. And what it gives us back is confusion, self-doubt, self-judgment. None of those things will help us move out of this place in a productive way. So what to do? What should we do in this stuckness? Well, it's quite simple, really. You need to go get the knowledge. You need to make the unknown known. So how do you do that? What I recommend, if you're considering divorce, is go schedule 4 to 5 free consultations with family law attorneys in your county. They're free. Free information, free knowledge that will help you decide what your next step looks like. Why wouldn't you do that? I want you to schedule 4 to 5 because I want you to get a broad input on your specific legal context. I also want you to focus on family law attorneys. They have to focus 100% on family law. Otherwise, they won't understand the divorce process or have the experience in divorce that you really want. And lastly, I want them located in your county because they will have a better understanding of your local court system, as well as more experience with the judges in your county who will be reviewing your specific agreement. Okay? So I want you to go schedule those conversations. That's all it is right now, is a conversation to help you go get the knowledge. So you're going to have 4 goals for these conversations. The first is you want to get a good understanding of what your legal context is. What can you expect in this process? What are the challenges and obstacles going to be? What are the opportunities? What do they think you can reasonably expect in this process? And what case studies do they have of previous clients who've been in your exact same situation? What happened to them? Go ask those questions. Your second goal is to get a really good sense of whether there is common agreement or disagreement about your legal context across these 4 to 5 attorneys. Are they all telling you the same thing? Or are they telling you different things? And that will tell you a lot. Number 1, if they all agree, it means your case is pretty straightforward. If they disagree, there could be some complexity that you hadn't realized before, which might also give you greater room for negotiation. You can also get a sense of whether certain attorneys are sincere in giving you the straight up truth, or are others trying to make it more complicated because they want to win your business. Your third goal is you want to solicit their recommendations around mediators in your area. So most people don't realize, they think about Law and Order on television, like Go Getting a Divorce is what you see on television. It's nothing like that. There's actually 4 different ways to get divorced in this country, which is another reason not to run out and go hire a lawyer right away. And mediation is the fastest, cheapest way to get divorced. Why wouldn't you explore that first? And rather than you having to do all the research and the legwork to create a list of reputable mediators, what you can do is have these attorneys give you their recommendations. So now you already have your list and you already have your second step while you're getting the knowledge that gets you out of this fear cycle. Your last goal is you want to get a sense of which of these attorneys could I hire? Which of these attorneys do I trust and think is sincere and will sincerely help me? You don't want to retain them right now, but you do want to have them in your back pocket as a backup plan if mediation or some other form of divorce process breaks down. Now again, it means you're not going to be floundering if something like that happens. You're already prepared with a name of a divorce attorney that you actually trust. So the bottom line here is this is free information. And knowledge is power. So if you're ever feeling powerless or fearful, the solution is to go get some knowledge. Go get some knowledge that will minimize that fear, as well as give you the information you need to make some small step forward. Big change never happens all at once. It is a series of small steps. So remember that. Go get the knowledge. Make the unknown known. So I hope today was valuable for you, and I hope you tune in next week to my next episode of What You Don't Know About Divorce Will Cost You. And in the meantime, you can always go to moxielifedivorce.com, sign up for my newsletter, make sure you don't miss any of these episodes, and you can also invest in becoming a Moxie member, which will give you access to exclusive content, including my divorce toolkit, that will make your divorce easier, faster, and cheaper. So until then, be well and speak your truth, even if your voice shakes.